It was another luminous, warm day in Rome, and you could hear the faint tumult building up in the city's marketplace. The sun radiated on the roads composed of rough stone. Wealthy citizens rose early in the morning to attend to their daily duties, varying depending on the citizen's class. Wealthy Romans resided in their enormous and elaborate villas riddled with ancient amenities like indoor plumbing, and they were embellished by mosaics as well as tiling. The villas were sorts of complexes that were partitioned into three parts. The pars urbana served the purpose of being living quarters for the owner and their family. The pars rustica housed the chefs and slaves the wealthy Romans had to their disposal. Villas also had storage rooms called the villa fructuaria. This sector of the villa functioned as a storage for any crops the slaves cultivated on the farm, or any of the food or produce the Romans needed. These storage rooms could also contain wine. The Romans were fond of wine. They would occasionally drink until they regurgitated into a bowl that would be held by nearby slaves throughout the night. Romans were also known to throw extravagant and lavish parties. One of the largest holidays in Rome was Saturnalia, which was a celebration that venerated the Roman agricultural god Saturn, otherwise known as the Greek titan Kronos. The parties were lively, with the laughter of people echoing through the dining hall. Scrumptious food lined the dining table, and pitchers of red wine could be seen everywhere. Furthermore, Romans would all enjoy entertainment spectacles like the gladiatorial fights and chariot races. Both the prosperous and poverty-stricken would enjoy these events. The Colosseum was a titanic amphitheater where the Romans enjoyed these showcases. They gathered and sat on the stone of the theater enjoying the show. The Colosseum was open at the top, allowing the scorching sun to heat the citizens. Consequently, awnings, or a sort of roofs, were deployed to safeguard the Romans from the sun's blazing rays. This allowed a refreshing breeze to pass through the bodies of the spectators as they watched in the dark shadows the awnings cast. After most of the day, Romans could congregate in the baths, or thermae. Everyone would bathe and rid themselves of dirt, dust, and any sort of waste that would accumulate on their garments. However, the baths were not only for hygienic purposes. They served as a paradigm for how civilized society should live. The Romans felt that they were superior to barbarians because they were so much cleaner. The baths also gave the Romans a sense of unity and nationalism. Thermae were not only bathing complexes, there were also sectors dedicated to sports and exercise. Once the sun collapsed into the depths of the sky and the moon arose, the Romans returned to their residencies. The markets settled down as the tumult and chatter in the streets faded. Crickets could be heard chirping as they roamed the rough, weathered roads. However, if listened to closely, the distant sound of partying in some households remained, as Romans revered in entertainment as pure red wine poured down their throats. The sounds eventually faded as everyone went to bed to rest and prepare for the day that would follow.